Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of Ask Apps, where we get answers to a few problems or life issues that we go through. Yeah, I'm here with Apostle Joseph Helen and our amazing Judy Njuguna. Yeah. So, Mr. Helen, karibu sana.
Yes, my dear, thank you.
Judy, welcome to my show.
Thank you for having me.
Karibu sana. So, my question to you is, why do ladies elevate
Uh-huh.
poverty and hunger over comfort, security, which is found in actual relationships? Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh, we're actually talking about sponsors, right?
Oh, these people who are supposed to be grandfathers,
Yes.
but end up in a relationship with their grandchildren.
Yes.
Okay.
Or
All
blessers,
right.
because they have many
They're
names.
called blessers.
Yeah, sponsors,
Okay.
blessers.
Yeah.
They sponsor you out of poverty into
Yeah.
a new life.
Yeah. Well, that happens because the women are greedy. When you're greedy, you will skip normal processes. So if you come from a poor background or you need some elevation in finances, do what rich people do. Go and study, get mentored, take time, develop a skill, market that skill, create your own money. The Bible says it's better to have a little where there is peace than so much where there's trouble. Because by the end of the day, the sponsor is interested in sexual intercourse, and if you're not able to perform to his specifications, he's gonna discard you for someone else. Yeah, it's really a sexual thing. You know, some form of prostitution to be precise. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's the money that has connected the woman to the man. And that's what prostitutes do as well. They're given money in exchange for sexual intercourse.
Wow.
Yeah.
What of those? I've had quite a few
Yeah.
ladies who end up like they get the money and then they go and open. It's usually a wine shop,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the beauty shops.
beauty shops,
Uh-huh.
wine
They
shops.
do
There's
You see,
they
some
do
business
good things.
somewhere.
there are certain ladies who have business acumen. So they're looking for capital. And in this case, they're getting this capital from this old person. The relationship is not the right relationship. So her method of getting capital is a wrong method because it's immoral. It is not ethical. Business needs to be done in a way that's ethical. And if you want to get married the right way. So even if you've chosen that this grandfather is the one you need to marry, get to meet their people, they meet your people, okay? Plan a wedding so that you can announce to the whole world that I, grandfather so and so, do choose you, granddaughter so and so, to be my lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forth. Yeah? I forsake all the others for you, grandchild. If
But you know, Apostle,
yeah,
people get into these relationships, these
Yeah.
arrangements, not relationships,
Yeah.
to avoid relationships and the work and all that commitment and just everything that comes with
which
relationships.
is why it never really works, because success in this life has its principles. You must have a product to sell, and that product needs to be branded in a certain way, or you need to have services, you need to have certain ideas, and these things are supposed to be replicable so that they can be scaled for you to be a success. So if you bring sex into the picture, that's why I said it's prostitution. Yeah, sex should be between consensual people. But when money starts coming into play, if that is what is attracting you to the grandfather or attract you to this older person, let me just be polite and say
Because-
older
Yeah,
person.
because it's even
Yeah.
with the younger men, which
Yes.
is happening nowadays, and older
Uh-huh.
ladies.
If money is all that attracts you to this person, you've missed the whole idea about entrepreneurship and business. You have much more to give to this world than to go for handouts in exchange for sexual pleasure. Yeah, sex is a basic need for a man. That one we cannot discount. It's a basic need for a man. If a man needs food, he'll need sex too, which is why we say a man's need is respect, information, food, then sex. They go in that order. Yeah. So we are not here calling you out for wanting to have sex with somebody. We are saying don't do business by use of your body. Instead, let that body solve problems in a way that's ethical and moral so that you can make money that's yours so no one controls you. because the one who pays the piper calls the tunes. So if you got into a relationship with a man because he gives you money, he's going to abuse you. And some of them get even physically abused. They're beaten up by
Yeah.
these very people. I've counseled many people who have been beaten up by their sponsors
Yeah.
because he sponsored you, and the sponsors will dictate the kind of news that you cast, you broadcast. They sponsored the show. So now that he's sponsored you, you have to do things his way. You have no freedom whatsoever. You may have all the money, all the cars, all the latest gadgets, but you're not a free person. And what if a time comes when you actually honestly want to relate to people your age, people that you see eye to eye with concerning a lot of things? What happens? Yeah? It's a phenomenon that's operating in the world, but it's the wrong way to do things. Yeah.
Now, there are a lot of these ladies who actually go into this because their mothers advise them.
That's true. Most ladies get
Yes.
into the sponsorship arrangement
Yes.
because of motherly advice.
Yes.
The reason is this mother was abused or abandoned. She suffered all her life. So she thinks the daughter shouldn't go through that when she can have sex with somebody and get fortunes, get a house, a set of apartments, a nice car,
Yeah.
a wine shop somewhere in diaspora or some other place, and and then get out of poverty. So this woman is prostituting the daughter so that the family can get out of poverty. The Bible says you shall not prostitute your daughter. The Bible says you shouldn't do that, but they have no other way. So if only they could learn, and the information is all over the place. If you can go to the extent of advising your daughter to prostitute herself, surely you can look for another way of doing business. Yeah. So an abused mother will
Yeah.
subject the daughter to abuse because that's all she knows.
What about for the young men now? 'Cause
Yeah.
the young men also, it's like the older women, they go for more older,
Or they go for older
the
women
older ladies.
because young men are looking for love. Their fathers abused them. Their fathers subjected them to too many demands. Go get the best education. Go get a good job. Do this, do that. And then they forgot to grow up emotionally. They couldn't actually grow up emotionally because they're emotionally abused. For that reason, they look for a mother in a sex partner, yeah, rather than somebody they can lead. They're looking for leadership with sexual advantages. You see? And then, of course, the woman has money, and the rascal doesn't want to work. Yeah, he doesn't want to do what all of us do: waking up in the morning, going to work, sending invoices, so that when auditors come, you can tell them that I solved this problem and got this amount of money. You can't tell an auditor that I slept with this older woman
Yeah.
and got this amount of money. You see, this thing is just not the right thing. Unless, of course, again, if the grandmother or the senior woman and this young boy consensually agree to marry, then we can't stop them. Yeah, we
They
can't
have a
stop them.
relationship.
Yes, they have a relationship, it's
Yeah.
not a business arrangement. That's unethical and immoral.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's definitely, I'm sure there'll be questions about this
Uh-huh.
topic. Yeah, but for
And-
today,
And young men, surely, why don't you start a little business and struggle like everyone else and build it? If you stick there, it always works. Even criminals, they practice until they succeed. So why not just get your business or get your job? You're a teacher or whatever. Get a job, work on this thing, put your whole heart to it. If you have the capacity to melt the heart of an old woman until she can fall in love with you, it means you have a way with words. Do some comedy or some poetry. Do something that doesn't have to be sexualized. And then when you want to have sex, have it now that you have your own money. You see? Yeah.
Wow.
I hope I've answered you guys well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If any questions arise, I'm sure
Yeah.
our followers will definitely
Uh-huh.
ask them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
Yeah. Till
Thanks for having me in your show.
Karibu
And thank you
sana.
too as well.
Oh, nice. We'll have you again and again and again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.